Something strange has been happening on TikTok. Here's how much I made within the past 5 hours of trying this new method, all because they are making a big change in how people buy products online. I never seen something as simple as this in my 7 years of doing e-commerce. So if you've been thinking of starting a new side hustle that's actually profitable and doesn't require too much technical skills, then you definitely want to pay attention to this video. Because if you take advantage of this, you're gonna make more money than you could possibly imagine this year. And opportunities only come around like this maybe once every 5-6 years. But when they do, it's the people who take action at first that make the most amount of money. Today, I'm gonna show you what that big change is. I'm gonna show you 3 ways you can actually make profit from this method. And I'm gonna show you how some small creators are doing this and making money printing from their bedroom, all while having less than 5K followers and not showing their face at all. So if you've been on TikTok recently, you most likely seen that whenever you go to the homepage, you're gonna be able to scroll and you're gonna see some videos of people who are actually promoting certain types of products. Now, you'll have to keep scrolling for a few in order to get something like this, but what's gonna happen is, now here's a good example. This guy right here, when you see this orange cart that's just floating at the bottom of the screen, what you can do is click it and you can actually purchase the product that he's talking about and promoting. And whenever you do, that creator is earning about $3.96 per every sale of that product from that video. As you can imagine, these commissions start to add up very, very quickly once your videos start to go viral, but that's only one way that you can make money using this method. The other thing that people are doing are taking it a step further, right? So if you go over to the shop tab, you'll start to notice that people like this, right, are actually going live promoting products. And every time somebody buys from this live, they get that same amount of commission, and this can start to add up very quickly when TikTok starts feeding you to people who've never seen your content before, but for the first time they're hopping into your live and they're purchasing products directly from your videos. And you don't even have to show your face like some of these guys. Guys, listen to me. People are printing right now, and this opportunity is not gonna last forever. So I'm gonna show you how to get started here. In order to make this happen, you need an account that has 5,000 followers on it already. And trust me, you don't need to go build an account from scratch to do this. All you need to do is buy an account that already is preloaded with 5K followers so that you can already have access to the TikTok Shop Creator Program. That's what this whole thing is centered around. Once you do, you'll be able to apply for the TikTok Shop Creator Program. And once you do, you'll actually have the capability of tagging these products directly on your videos. But then we have to get into the next step, which is finding the winning products. Now, an easy way to do this is to just browse on TikTok and see what's already trending and see what's already working. But if you don't want to come across saturated products, you can just go ahead and use an app like Post Pro, and this will show you all the top trending products that are going crazy this week with data to back it. So as you can see right here, you can see all of the products that are actually trending upwards. You can categorize them by whatever suits you and your preferences. Just make sure that you have a good commission rate, meaning something that's gonna pay you about $3 to $5 for every sale. And it wants to be something that is actually trending upwards. And that's gonna be indicated by these green arrows trending upwards on the app. The third aspect of this whole thing is choosing whether you wanna do the lives or the videos. Now, I'm gonna show you some examples of some creators that are actually doing this and printing like 6-7 figures, even millions of dollars every single month in GMV for the brands. GMV just standing for gross merchandise value. That's the revenue that they're generating for the companies, and they're cutting off 10 to 20% in commissions off of that top line revenue. So it's insane the amounts of money people are making. For example, right here, the top affiliate account this month in the past 30 days has generated $1.1 million in GMV for other brands, and they're taking home between $100,000 to $200,000 in pure profit just from posting videos on this. An easy hack that I want to put you onto is, if you want to take this video route, you could go ahead and just use that same Post Pro app and find the top trending videos, get inspiration from those videos and see why they're working, and then you can just recreate them with your own style, and that'll increase the chances of you going viral as well. I've been doing this along with some of my friends, and people have been printing like $16,000 in 3 weeks. Like Jordan, we had Sadaf who made like $30,000 in profit within 18 days of just using the same exact strategy and blueprint. It's very simple. You find a content style that works, the hook works, it's already proven and it's gotten the views already. You take that and you apply it to your content and you make it go viral predictably. Remember that we haven't even touched on how to go live yet. So let me just cover this one last thing before we move on to that. And that is that you have different types of content you can do. I know a lot of people don't want to show their face. So you can come over here and filter by faceless videos, and you'll be able to see all the videos that doesn't require you to show your face, which has actually been working and proven to go viral already. For example, this one has 5.6 million views and the person has not shown their face at all. And I'm sure this is printing right now with this product. Right, so you have a whole bunch of inspiration here. You can search for the products right here. And then you can also do skits. Okay, so this is usually where somebody is, let's say an example is they're in a relationship and they kind of act out these skits that they're doing with their partners in order to sell a product. So it's a fun and it's a lighthearted approach in order to advertise. There's also just plain old lifestyle videos where the person is just showcasing their lifestyle, making it look aesthetic, maybe trying on some clothes, and that's enough to go viral and promote whatever you're talking about in that video. You also have these conspiracy style videos, which I've done, and I was able to print over $15,000 within 30 days of trying this method. My first time around doing it. And I documented the whole thing inside my free course where I'm just breaking it down for everybody to see. So if you're interested, I'll link that down below. And of course, you can do the voiceovers where you just record something and then you add your voice to it later. And then there's also the talking head where you're just kind of sitting down in front of the camera, you're keeping it raw, authentic, and you're just talking. And these videos have the potential to reach millions because TikTok has an incentive to push them, because you're actually promoting products that when they are sold, they're going to make TikTok money. So you're more than likely to go viral than a person who doesn't have TikTok Shop Creator enabled. Now let's cut to the chase. My favorite thing right now is TikTok Shop Live. And my first 5 hours of doing this, I was able to make over $400 in pure profit just because it is so untapped right now. And my favorite thing about doing these lives is that you actually get pushed to an audience, unlike Instagram, where if you go live there, you're only gonna get seen by your followers and your audience. But TikTok pushes lives just as much as they push videos onto the For You page. You can do these with a simple setup, order a sample of the product that is trending, and once you have that, you get the lighting, you point it at the product, and you just sit there and talk about the benefits. You talk about the urgency and the fear of missing out of that product and drive people to make purchases right away. TikTok is gonna push those lives to people who have already seen videos of the product. So you're pretty much just sitting there just cleaning up shop. You're like the retargeting ads of TikTok, and you get a lot of traffic of already warm buyers who just need a little bit more convincing to push them over the edge and purchase. And this converts extremely well. So I'll keep showing you some examples of people making thousands of dollars every single month, 6 figures right here. So this person right here is made over 800,000. If we take a look at some of their videos, you'll be able to gain some inspiration from that as well. Okay, you can see that they are, you know, a lot of the ladies are crushing it right now on TikTok. So they're great to get some inspiration from. We can see some of their videos, just trying out some of the products that are trending.
My grandmother was a smoker for 40 years and she swears this is why she has no smoker lines around her mouth.
So that right there is a perfect example of a video. And believe it or not, she is about to make millions of dollars this year just because she decided to pick up her phone and record.